Hey, RezaieStrong followers. So I wanted to make a part two video on time and money. So in part one, I talked about the importance of time versus money. And my conclusion was that time was more important than money. But as I've been interacting with people online, as I've been reading more, I felt like there was a layer that needed to be added to complete that thought. So the question was, which is more important, time or money? And the reality is that most of the decisions that we make of significance in our life are related to one of the two, time or money. Now, before I had said time was more important than money. And the reason for that is that time is finite. Once you lose it, you can't get it back. Money is infinite. In other words, once you lose it, you can always make more. But I guess thinking about this a little bit more, there needs to be a layer added to this, and that is, are your basic needs met? And I think if your basic needs are not being met, you don't have a roof over your head, can't put food on the table, basic hygiene, then money's going to be more important, even though it's infinite, because that's the form of currency that's needed to meet those basic needs. If you're in a position where you're making enough money to meet your basic needs, then time should be the more important thing. So I wanted to add that layer, but I want to go into this a little bit further. So first of all advertisements, whether on the radio, online, on TV, whatever it may be, they have one goal, and that's to convince you that your life will somehow be better if you buy whatever tangible thing that they're trying to sell to you. The problem with that is that that sounds great on the surface, but then we spend the best years of our lives working hard to make more money so that we can buy nice stuff. But the reality is, possessions don't equal joy. So, spending time and money. So how do we spend it in a way that makes us feel better? Well, I've broken this down into three kind of components. So looking better, spend your time exercising. Money, maybe on hygiene, haircuts, makeup, dental stuff for your teeth to look good. Whatever it may be, that's the stuff that makes you feel better, both on the inside and the outside. What about feeling better? Well, spend your time doing things like meditation, yoga, things that give you mindfulness, that give you peace internally. Food choices are what we should spend our money on. I know that quality food is rather expensive, but we are a result of what we eat. And I think it's important that instead of living the fast food lifestyle, which I have lived, it's buying quality foods and cooking for ourselves at home that ultimately makes us feel better. And then the last part is making more money. And so invest your time in things that are going to give you skills that allow you to make more money. And as far as your money, it's important to invest so that later on in the future, when you don't have the energy to work, you have passive income that's coming in. For me, that's in the form of real estate at this point, buying properties and doing them for Airbnb, not because I need that money now, but maybe in 10 or 20 years when I don't have the physical strength or the mental stamina to continue to work as a physician, I'm going to want to slow that down. And the only way I'm going to be able to do that is by investing in things that will bring me passive income in the future. So now I want to talk about quality of life versus possession. So joy, happiness, and fulfillment is what the journey's about. That's what life is. And it's found in the invisible things, not the local department store. Advertisements, everything around us since we were young is a life in pursuit of possessions. But the reality is that a life in the pursuit of possessions is a life of never being content. Possessions give us that form of instant gratification. But spending our time and money on intangible things that make us feel better is really where we should be focusing, and not on tangible things that only give us temporary happiness. So I'm going to leave you with this question, and please comment. Which is more important to you, time or money? All right, RezaieStrong followers, let me know your thoughts, comments, and questions. Thank you for tuning in, and until next time.